I spent 2 months of shameless married life with my flash wife over summer break, but I never touched my physics homework. Right after I finished doing the deed with my wife, I heard some amazing news. Our physics teacher actually quit. Now I don't have to make up my homework. I was over the moon. But my flash wife was smirking behind my back. She spoke softly. Do you hate the physics teacher that much? No, teacher Xia is a nice guy. I just really can't learn physics. Oh, by the way, do you know why teacher Xia suddenly quit? Fu Wanwan pretended not to be nosy. Why? Old Xia said in class today that his daughter is obsessed with men and neglecting her work. No one's managing the company. He has to go back to work himself. But Fu Wanwan frowned after hearing this. So that's how dad talks about me outside. I didn't catch on yet. Then he continued. So you should thank his daughter for being obsessed with men and neglecting work. You bet, I said, feeling relieved of a burden. Thanks to her useless daughter, I can escape this misery early. Fu Wanwan spoke up to remind me. Teacher Xia just stopped teaching your class. It's not lie the course is gone. I can't be that unlucky to get another strict teacher. What if a hot female teacher shows up? Fu Wanwan can't stand hearing the word hot right now. She immediately warned me. What are you up to now? Remember you're a married man. I quickly backed down. I can't lie without my wife's embrace. After all, I want to touch her slim waist tonight. The next day when I woke up, I was home alone. There was a note from Fu Wanwan on the counter. I went to work. Eat your breakfast, sweetie. First class of senior year was physics. The bell rang. The classroom was silent for 3 seconds. Then it exploded with noise. So gorgeous. Give me 3 minutes. I need all the info on this woman. I instinctively looked up at the woman on the podium. My heart skipped a beat. Wanwan? Then, out of nowhere, I yelled, wife. The next second, the whole class stared at me. Li Xing sensed something was wrong. He quickly stood up to explain. So teacher, my buddy's not right in the head. He calls any pretty woman wife. Fu Wanwan paused slightly. Guys should be a bit more reserved. Let me introduce myself. I'm Fu Wanwan. Teacher Xia has temporarily left Nanda due to work. I'll be teaching your physics class for senior year. As for class and grading, I've coordinated with Teacher Xia. We'll follow his rules for final grades. Hearing this, I felt like I'd been punched in the head. My wife became my teacher. Wasn't she teaching at Jinda? Why did she suddenly come to Nanda? In my last year of college, I end up in a student-teacher romance. This is just ridiculous. Teacher Xiao's homework has been emailed to me. Class rep, bring the assignments to my office later. Office 803. For those who didn't bring theirs, you have until tomorrow morning to deliver them. Can those two submit late? I could use 3 days. Let us catch up quietly. Homework is a matter of principle. Everyone's treated equally. I know some of you heard about Teacher Xiao's resignation and got complacent. Tomorrow before 10 a.m. If your homework isn't in my office, you lose 50% of your participation grade. Teacher Xia told you this before summer break. Right now, I wanted to go up and confront her. Some of you obviously meant me. Yesterday I was gloating. Just then, a guy couldn't wait to socialize. Teacher Fu, can I add your WeChat? No WeChat. My IMEO is available during work hours. Since this is our first meeting, you can ask me anything. Is Teacher Fu single? Fu Wanwan's eyes flicked toward me subtly. No, I'm married. I just got my marriage certificate recently. I'll hand out candy at graduation. I hope we have a great year together. The class erupted again. I kept a CU exterior, but inside, I was a mess. I almost crushed my pen. Then, when I opened the class group chat, the name had changed to want to marry Fu Wanwan. She's strict, but she's gorgeous. Why can't I get a wife like that? I'll deal with you when we get home. When Fu Wanwan got home that night, I wasn't on the first floor. She went upstairs, found the master bedroom door locked. A small blanket and pillow were on the guest bed. Looks like I'd been kicked out. Chen, open the door. I ignored her. Chen, really not coming out? On my way home from work, I found a new barbecue place. I bought some. Want to try? Hungry and weak, I yelled toward the door. What did you buy? Let's see. Lamb skewers. Pork belly. That woman knows how to manipulate me. All my favorites. After I opened the door, I saw her pretty face. I wanted to pinch it. I took the barbecue from Fu Wanwan. Honey, still mad? Don't be mad. Fu Wanwan, don't call me honey. I'm not your husband. You knew I didn't do my homework yesterday, and you just watched me make a fool of myself. Did you do that on purpose? Wife did warn you. Don't get complacent. So I should thank you? Fu Wanwan saw how angry I was. She couldn't help but smirk. Then, Chen Bye, remember to turn in your homework on time tomorrow. That smug look pissed me off. But even if you start now, you probably can't finish it. Good luck. I have a meeting in the study. Come find me if you need anything. Our Chen Bye can do his homework alone. I drowned my sorrows in food. After eating, I worried about my homework again. When you're hungry, you only think about food. When you're full, you have a million worries. I opened the assignment and was stunned. Not only was there a ton of work, but I couldn't solve a single problem. I knew Fu Wanwan was a woman of principle. If I really couldn't turn it in tomorrow, she'd definitely deduct my participation grade. Fine. Asking for help isn't shameful, especially from my own woman. I knocked on the study door. I went in. Wife, help me out. Fu Wanwan was in a meeting. The other side of the screen erupted in cheers. Only then did I realize what I'd done. I panicked and left the study. A minute later, Fu Wanwan found me with my head buried in the blanket. What do you want? Come out. They didn't see a woman. No need to be shy. But they heard my voice. It's fine. So what if they did? I'm your wife. What's wrong with calling me wife? I finally crawled out. I wrapped my arms around her. Wife, for the sake of our marriage, can I get an extension on my homework? Fu Wanwan admitted she liked hearing that. She suppressed a smile. No. Are you still my wife or not? I am your wife. But I said in class today, homework is a matter of principle. For someone who didn't even write a word, that's an 80% deduction. Fu Wanwan, that's too much. Can't it just be 50%? I still need 3 credits to graduate. If you deduct 80%, I really won't graduate. Honey, your participation grade is gone. To earn it back, it depends on a Chen's performance. I planted a kiss on the corner of her mouth. A Chen, seduction won't work. And I heard you. Call any pretty woman wife. Yeah, I do call any pretty woman wife. Teacher Fu, deduct my grade if you want. I'll just get married again before graduation. That's another 5 credits. From now on, we're just teacher and student. So let's keep our distance. At school and at home. During Teacher Fu's tenure, I'll behave. I'll stay in the guest room. If a Chen B by misses his wife, he can come find me in the guest room. Am I that desperate? Why would I look for you? And don't wear those damn black stockings to class. A Chen, are you jealous? Fine, I'll listen to my husband. I'll only wear them at home, only for my husband to see. With that, I locked the door and went to sleep. Physics class 3 times a week, all in the first 3 days. No mercy. I stared at that woman on the podium. She wasn't wearing black stockings today. Before class, let's talk about the summer homework. 5 students haven't turned it in. 50% deduction on participation grade. Su Chen didn't write a single word. 80% deduction on participation grade. Let this be a warning. Complete homework on time in the future. Even if you get a perfect score on the final, you'd still fail. Does the teacher have a grudge against a Chen? For those who lost participation points, you can earn some back by actively participating in class and completing future assignments. Seeing Fu Wanwan make things hard for me, the guys in dorm 506 gave her a bad review. During class, even though I hated it, I forced myself to listen. I was afraid of losing another 10 points. At noon, when everyone was resting in the dorm, everyone was worried about my credits. I heard there's a welcome party next Saturday. Anyone who goes gets 2 social credits. I perked up immediately. Right after school, I called my mom. I asked her to send my guitar. When I opened the package, I found the guitar was broken. Fu Wanwan came home while I was fixing it. What's wrong? I'm going to the welcome party next week. I'm going to play guitar. When my mom sent it today, it got smashed somehow. Fu Wanwan looked at the guitar. It'll take a while to fix. Don't worry, I'll take it to get repaired tomorrow. It might take a few days. Never mind. I'll borrow one from the club. Fu Wanwan didn't say anything. She repacked the broken guitar and put it by the door. Why did you decide to join the welcome party? I pouted. Because Teacher Fu was heartless. She deducted 80% of my participation grade. I need the credits from the party. With that, I went upstairs. I showered and got ready for bed. Wanwan pushed the door open. She came in with a pillow. Who let you in? Didn't I say? At school and at home, we're just teacher and student? Go to the guest room. Su Chen, have some backbone. Don't give in to that woman. Honey, don't you want to hold me while you sleep? Think about it. Soft and cuddly. Other places are available too. No, I don't want you. Fu Wanwan knew I was bluffing. She came over and slowly leaned down. Her slender fingers pulled my arm, and she snuggled into my arms. Did you miss me yesterday? I was completely captivated by that woman. A Chen Bai, you're so good. The next day, when I got home from school, I saw a brand new guitar in the house. Fu Wanwan was cooking in the kitchen. Why did you buy such an expensive guitar? I told you. I only need it for the welcome party. It's fine. You rarely perform. You can play it at home too. Practice well these 2 days. I'll come watch you at the welcome party. I thought about how popular Fu Wanwan was at Nanda. If she went to the welcome party, she'd definitely attract a bunch of fans. Teacher Fu, just focus on your lesson plans. Don't come to the welcome party. What? Honey doesn't want to see me. Since Fu Wanwan came to Nanda, the forum was full of explicit comments. Some even offered big money to keep Fu Wanwan as a pet. Do you know how tempting you are? Always flirting. Fu Wanwan knew her husband was jealous. Then tell me, honey, how am I flirting? You dress too nicely. You make yourself look so beautiful. If that's not flirting, what is? Fu Wanwan was secretly pleased. So this is what it feels like to be praised by your husband. Fine, I'll listen to my husband. I won't dress up so much. If a Chen is really afraid someone will take me, buy me a ring to wear. Then people will know I'm married. I finally realized we'd been married for almost 3 months, and I hadn't given Fu Wanwan a single gift. Fine, after the welcome party, I'd pick out a nice gift for her. After all, my graduation fate was in that woman's hands. After a few days of practice, and with a solid foundation, my guitar practice went smoothly. The night before the performance, I nervously reviewed the sheet music, afraid of making a mistake. Fu Wanwan came home very late. Fu Wanwan, why are you so late? I went to get a gift for our Chen Bai. My eyes lit up at the mention of a gift. What gift? Wanwan pulled out a beautifully wrapped box from behind her. I rubbed my eyes. This is a piece by designer Jiang. It's not usually for Zio. It's craftsmanship I've only seen from afar in a magazine. I don't dare wear this. What if I get it dirty? How will I pay you back? Fu Wanwan rubbed my face. Silly, it's a gift. You don't have to pay me back. It's yours now. Honey, want to try it on? 2 minutes later, I came out of the dressing room. Fu Wanwan's eyes went wide. Do I look good? Yeah, really good. Very handsome. Thanks, wife. Fu Wanwan saw my ears turn red. She stood on her tiptoes and kissed me. At the welcome party that night, I had a solid foundation, plus a few days of hard practice. I nailed my performance. But after all the acts were over, I didn't see Fu Wanwan anywhere. That woman. I told her not to come. And she really didn't? She didn't even see me perform. I walked to the back gate of the school. When I opened the car door, I saw a huge bouquet of flowers. Honey, you worked hard. Congratulations on a great performance. This was the first time I'd gotten flowers since high school graduation. But I was still a bit disappointed. Fu Wanwan didn't see my performance in person. I looked down at my phone. I tapped the red on my moments. You came to see me perform? Fu Wanwan's moments had a photo of me performing. With the caption, the full moon resides in the starry sky. It was taken from the back of the viewing stand. Did you block the school teachers? This WeChat is just for family. I don't use it for work. Oh cool. She's really cautious. Now I had no regrets. Today was supposed to be a great day, but even a great day can't stop someone from messing it up. Maybe I was a bit excited. After my shower, I sat behind Fu Wanwan. Fu Wanwan, I didn't know you were such a good photographer. Look at this color grading. I pointed at the photo, asking for advice. How do you adjust these settings? Before Fu Wanwan could answer, she saw my contact name for her. Infertile. Good. Fu Wanwan said nothing. She just sat on me and started kissing me. Wah, what are you doing? Fu Wanwan was silent. She just kept kissing me. Achendi bai, what did you do? Don't you know? I swear. I really didn't know what I did. What did I do? Fu Wanwan had already unbuttoned my shirt. In a sultry voice, she said, what's Achendi bai's contact name for me? Remember now? I froze for 2 seconds, then snapped back. No, that was, This woman never listens to explanations. Who would have thought Fu Wanwan would wrap herself around me? I knew I couldn't escape tonight. On Saturday, I didn't open my eyes until noon. She was already gone. I stretched and went downstairs. There were a few dishes on the table. I deliberately scraped my chair. Fu Wanwan came out of the kitchen with the last dish. She sat next to me. What's wrong, Bibai? I didn't say anything. My mind was full of last night. Honey, I'm so last night was my fault. Want to go to the hot springs later? I looked confused. There are hot springs in Nanchang? Eat well. I'll take you later. I glanced at her and didn't say anything. When we were about to leave, I noticed Fu Wanwan didn't look well. Fu Wanwan, are you feeling okay? You look pale. Do you have a fever? Did you catch a cold? It's nothing. It'll pass. No, a fever is serious. What if it affects your brain? Nanchang People's Hospital. I rarely get sick. I hardly ever come to the hospital. Standing in the lobby, I didn't know which department to go to. It's okay. Don't worry. Let's go straight to the 8th floor. I have a friend there. I had to take Fu Wanwan to the 8th floor clinic. Wanwan, why are you at our hospital? Fu Wanwan put her arm around me. Let me introduce you. This is Jiang, my college friend. And this is my husband, Su Chen. Brother-in-law. Okay, this is awkward. Just give her a good checkup. She was fine yesterday, but today she's like this. During the exam, only the patient is allowed. Brother-in-law, please wait outside. With me here, Wanwan will be fine. You've been abstaining too long. It's hang up. Don't talk nonsense. Don't say anything to a Chen. Got it? Fu Wanwan pointed at Jiang. Brother-in-law, my sister's fever is because... Fu Wanwan quickly stopped Jiang. What's going on? Don't hide it from me. It's just that my sister's been abstaining too long. It's pent up. Nothing serious. On the way back, I awkwardly stared out the window. How embarrassing. What do you mean, abstaining too long? We were together last night. Quack doctor. Total quack. That night, I lay in bed thinking. I looked up the dangers of prolonged abstinence for women. Wow, there are so many dangers. That's scary. But come to think of it, we're married. What's there to be shy about? It's not like we haven't done it before. I can't let her keep getting fevers. With that in mind, I walked to the study door. I made sure Fu Wanwan wasn't in a meeting. Then I went in. I slowly walked over to Fu Wanwan. I picked her up from the chair and sat her on the desk. Wife, I slowly wrapped my arms around her slim waist. What? Didn't I tire you out yesterday? Fu Wanwan's skirt was already short. After what we did, it was even shorter. Wife, we're married. Let's not be so awkward. Besides, we've done it before. Stop teasing me. My voice was low, but my ears turned red involuntarily. The first time, that night, you were silly. Actually, nothing happened that night. I looked at her in SOC. Woman, then, why did you lie to me? I'm angry. Woman, she chuckled softly. Do I want to take you home? I quickly got up and left, and locked the master bedroom door. The *TCH, I'm not talking to you anymore. Burn to death for all I care. Deceived me and played with my feelings. After I'm done, you're not allowed in the master bedroom. Over here, the Nanchang S group exploded. Breaking news, we have a brother-in-law. What brother-in-law? Wanwan has a boyfriend. Please broaden your horizons. Not a boyfriend, it's a husband. What? Wanwan is married. Want to guess who the brother-in-law is? You all know him. Know him? Could it be that tall, handsome junior? What's his name? Su Chen, right? Wanwan, you're awesome. You actually brought him home. Wanwan must be over the moon. No wonder she stopped meeting us for dinner. She's been cuddling with her husband all day. No, you're all wrong this time. Wanwan came to our hospital today. I don't know what happened between them. Wanwan ended up giving herself a fever. A fever from holding it in. That's the thing. We can make fun of him for at least 3 years. Fu Wanwan looked at the messages. Frowning, she said, stop chatting. In a bad mood? Not with your husband? I've been kicked out of the bedroom by him. I don't know why. But I really want to laugh. There's a man Wanwan can't handle. Husband is mighty. The next day during Fu Wanwan's class, I stared at him until he felt creeped out. Chen, why are you staring at teacher Fu like that? You don't have a crush on her, do you? Why would I have a crush on her? Women are no good. You and teacher Fu have something private? How come I feel like you two have a personal grudge? If this woman deducted 80% of your participation grade, you'd have a personal grudge too. I'm still thinking about how to deal with Fu Wanwan. The guy in front started gossiping. You think teacher Fu has such a great figure? Her husband got bullied. I really want to curse. Het pie my ass. Aren't my exam scores amazing? I can't get enough of winning. I looked smugly at the woman on the podium. Today, I'll show you what can't get enough means. B*TCH. See if you remember this. I only have one class today. After class, I went straight home. Quickly placed an order on my phone for the things I needed today. I looked at the props in my hand. Fu Wan, just you wait. When the woman got home, the lights on the first floor weren't on. A Chen must have run away in a huff. Honey, I'm home. No answer. A faint light came through the crack in the master bedroom door. Good, a Chen is home. Fu Wan changed into her pajamas, slowly walked into the master bedroom, just about to turn on the light. Fu Wan, don't turn on the light. I think I sensed something. Okay, honey. I thought for a moment and said, does your offer of letting me punish you however I want still stand? Fu Wan took a step closer. How does hubby want to punish me? Let's agree first. No matter how I punish you, you can't resist. If you dare to resist, I'll never forgive you. Okay, tonight I'm at hubby's mercy. Now close your eyes. Fu Wan obediently closed her eyes. After a long time, Fu Wan felt a Chin standing behind her, covering her eyes with something. Fu Wan had no idea what she was in for. What is a Chin be by being so proactive today? Then Miss Fu, enjoy this rare treat. Lie down. Su-chin, get off me right now. Why would I listen? Not only did I not get off, I started slowly taking off my shirt. Fu Wan was going crazy. Miss Fu, just be patient. After a while, I finally had enough fun. A Chen be by, can you let me go now? Since you've been so good, I'll let you off. Fu Wan, blushing, quickly escaped to the bathroom. When Fu Wan came back, I had already changed into normal pajamas. But I still felt weird. I thought since Fu Wan and I had been married so long, there was nothing to be embarrassed about. Ever since I found out Fu Wan and I hadn't gone all the way yet, I felt a strange feeling inside. Fu Wan could tell her a Chen Bi Bai was nervous. She came over and snuggled into my arms. Honey, don't overthink it. Before you're ready, we won't do those things. I turned around. Nothing else is allowed. It's before kissing and hugging. Fu Wan smiled and agreed. Whatever hubby says. The next day when I woke up, Fu Wan was already changing clothes. I clearly saw the 2 red marks on Fu Wan's wrist. I said, a bit awkwardly, hey, try to wear long sleeves to class today. Otherwise, I'll really need to move to another planet. Maybe because we messed around too much last night. I couldn't even lift my head in class. Gu Yanzhou nudged my shoulder. A Chen, wake up. Next class is Teacher Fu. Did you tell our teacher you have a girlfriend? Hearing that, my drowsiness vanished. No, I just slept too late last night. That sounds like a guilty confession. We haven't even asked why you're so sleepy. I'm doomed. I think I'm so stupid. I'll let you off now. Back at the dorm at noon. You better come clean. During Fu Wan's class, some sharp-eyed students still saw the marks on her wrist. The class group chat exploded again. Did you see the marks on Teacher Fu's wrist? Is her husband some kind of monster? So intense? I feel like my nest has been raided. Back at the dorm at noon. Gu Yanzhou pinned me to the bed. Seeing this, I said helplessly, I really don't have a girlfriend. But I do have someone I lie. I got up from the bed. Ooh. Our Chin finally wised up. Who is it? Do we know her? Oku, stop asking. I'll introduce you when the time is right. Hey, don't run. Guys, I really can't go for National Day. Have fun, you guys. I chose to go out with Fu Wan for National Day. I've wanted to see the scenery of Dali, Yunnan for a long time, to have an extra day to play. I specifically asked Fu Wan to book an early flight. I was so tired. I just caught up on sleep on the plane. A Chen, we're almost there. I pointed at the 5-star hotel in front. Didn't I say I wanted to stay in a guest house? Be good. Ghost houses aren't soundproof. Of course I knew what Fu Wan meant. I plan to rest well today. Go see the sea tomorrow. At night, I lay in bed scrolling through videos. Fu Wan started getting handsy again. The next second, only a few dim lights were left in the room. Sultry Modic started playing. Only then did I realize things weren't as simple as I thought. Fu Wan, what are you doing? I was a bit afraid to look Fu Wan in the eye. Maybe because the atmosphere was so special today. I actually felt a bit out of control. Any requests? Be Bai can speak up. No? The body doesn't lie. Be good. Tell your wife. Really don't want to? Then let your wife come closer and see if a Chin Bi Bai is lying. The next day, when I woke up, I found Fu Wan still sleeping soundly in my arms. I thought back to last night. This B*TCH. How could she? I tried to turn over. Move away from Fu Wan, sensing I was trying to escape. Over there is a bit dirty. This woman snuggled even closer into my arms. Can I say this? Thinking about last night, I spoke up. Fu Wan, did you plan this when you came? I've been thinking about it for a long time. It's all your fault, Fu Wan. I was supposed to go see the sea today. At this hour, I pulled open the curtains. Irai Lake, under the sunlight, sparkling, so beautiful. Fu Wan fed a piece of fruit into my mouth. Are you satisfied with your wife's performance last night? How can you be so shameless? So what? We've been married this long, and you're still shy? Fu Wan, shut up, or I really won't talk to you. To reward Fu Wan, I specially bought a ring for her in Yunnan. Fu Wan said she must love her husband even more. In the following days, Fu Wan took me out to eat, drink, and have fun every day. I have to say, Fu Wan is really thoughtful. I didn't have to worry about anything when we went out. But I was puzzled. Ever since that first night in Yunnan, besides kissing and hugging, there was no next step. Even if she didn't want to, I did. The plan was to return to Nanchang on the last day of the holiday. But plans change. On the last day of the holiday, there was a heavy storm and flights were cancelled. Fu Wanwan changed the flight and came home a day early. As soon as I got home, I immediately lay down on the sofa. Fu Wanwan knew I didn't like eating out, so she made all the dishes I'd been craving. I missed your cooking so much. I didn't expect a Chen to learn how to act cute. At night, Fu Wanwan was in my arms. My hand stroked her back. I felt a bit down. Fu Wanwan burrowed deeper into my arms. I'm not doing it. Be good, let's rest early. I pushed Fu Wanwan away and sat alone by the bed for a while. Fu Wanwan felt something was wrong. She quickly got up and turned on the nightlight. Fu Wanwan cupped my face and looked at me. What's wrong? Be bye. Fu Wanwan, are we even married? What do you mean by are we even married? Tell your wife what's wrong. It was fine until she asked. Now I felt even more down. Fu Wanwan used to tease me all the time, leaving me hanging. But these past 2 days, she's been acting like a proper lady. No. After that night, I thought you were tired and unhappy, so I wanted to let you rest a few more days. I naturally didn't believe Fu Wanwan. Fu Wanwan tightly held my hand. Can you feel it? I really love you. Since a Chen Bi is so proactive. No more rejecting me tonight. A sleepless night. Ever since the big harmony with Fu Wanwan, she's been especially dependent on me. I have to say, a woman who's tasted it is terrifying. Today at noon, Fu Wanwan had to work overtime in the office. After lunch, I packed some up and brought it to her. As soon as I entered the office, Fu Wanwan pinned me against the wall. Don't kiss my neck. I suddenly remembered the school forum. So many people coveting my wife really pissed me off. Are they all blind? She's already wearing a diamond ring, and they still shamelessly come up to her. Just thinking about it makes me angry. The next second, I wrapped my arms around Fu Wanwan's slender waist, lowered my head and bit her long neck. In no time, I left 3 clear hickeys. Fu Wanwan, you have a husband. You need to protect yourself. There are a lot of bad men out there. Oh cool, I'll listen to hubby. The next day in physics class, I was still dozing off. Why are 3 of our weekly physics classes? 2 of them at 8 a.m.? The moment the bell rang, before I could even lift my head, I heard the classroom erupt in cheers. The moment I looked up, I really wanted to leave this planet. This *TCH was wearing a white dress, making those 3 hickeys even more obvious. There were always bold guys who started cheering. Everyone, quiet down. I made my husband angry yesterday. After hearing that, my face darkened. Who can come up and solve this problem? Teacher, I can. Su Tianlei got up from his seat and slowly walked to the podium. I looked up and saw Su Tianlei's white shirt. No one was blind. They all saw the hickey on Su Tianlei's neck. And that white shirt. I was already pissed. And then someone had to show off. Su Tianlei and Fu Wanwan in matching outfits and hickeys. She just smiled faintly and said nothing. Wasn't that basically admitting that she and Fu Wanwan were together last night? Given Fu Wanwan's popularity at Nanda, when I went to the cafeteria for lunch, this was already the biggest news at Nanda. I ordered food but had no appetite. Just then, I saw Su Tianlei walk into the cafeteria. He even deliberately pulled open his collar, as if afraid people wouldn't see the mark on his neck. I went home after school, looking at the braised prawns Fu Wanwan made. Fu Wanwan, I want instant noodles. Be good. That stuff has no nutrition. Besides, your stomach has been off lately. You can't eat junk food. I was already in a bad mood. Fu Wanwan, now I can't even have instant noodles? Fu Wanwan had been busy in the lab all day. She could tell I was in a bad mood today. She went to the kitchen and cooked me instant noodles. When I came down from my shower, Fu Wanwan had already set the noodles on the table. Wow, deluxe instant noodles. You added so many toppings. Eat slowly. Don't burn yourself. After I was full, I was in a much better mood. Spill it. What happened today? I put my phone in front of Fu Wanwan. Fu Wanwan's expression got worse and worse. I suddenly felt like I was overreacting. She worked so hard in the lab, and still came home to cook for me. And I was so rude earlier. I believe you. It's just, them saying that made me feel bad. Fu Wanwan ruffled my hair. It's okay, leave it to me. At night, I proactively hugged Fu Wanwan. Why? Do you ever think I'm too childish? No, honey, why would you think that? Stay away from that Su Tianlei from now on. Fu Wanwan nodded. Oh cool. I'll listen to hubby. Sunday was great weather, and my mood was great too. I found a sunny spot on the first floor and sketched all day. When I passed by the study, Fu Wanwan had just hung up. Done working? Let's go for a walk. Fu Wanwan reached out and pinched my cheek. Let's go. I remembered she just hung up. Did I interrupt your work? No. Fu Wanwan paused. That was my dad asking how we've been doing lately. This was the first time since we got married. I heard the word dad from Fu Wanwan. Only then did I realize I'd been married 3 months and never met my in-laws. Then let's go visit mom and dad sometime. Otherwise, I'd seem too irresponsible. Oh cool. Next weekend, I'll also introduce you to my friends. It was just a normal chat, but I felt the realness of married life. Fu Wanwan seemed to remember something. The Su Tianlei thing is already handled. Don't worry. I actually saw it at noon. Su Tianlei apologized on the school forum and specifically mentioned he and Fu Wanwan are just teacher and student. The dorm group chat exploded. I knew teacher Fu wouldn't go for a guy like Su Tianlei. So shameless. What's the difference between that and being a mistress? See, my woman isn't like that. These guys. Chen, you're so quiet. Did you find someone else? Isn't that your dog outside? Fu Wanwan's voice came slowly from behind. I turned around and shoved my phone under the pillow. How can you peek at my chats with the guys? What else did you see? Your group name is the nursing home. Looking at girls, or which handsome guy is going to the nursing home? I didn't name it. My hand. Restlessly, I touched Fu Wanwan's waist. The woman then came straight in for a kiss. I thought, oh no. In an instant, the room was filled with a sultry atmosphere. A sleepless night. When I got up in the morning, my right eyelid kept twitching. I felt like something was going to happen. No class in the morning, so I slept in. Only 1 English and 1 physics class in the afternoon. Today is Gu Yanzhou's birthday. After the last class, we're going out to play. I might not be able to come home tonight. Is that okay? Not coming home tonight? I was about to refuse, but then I thought, since Chen married me, he hasn't gone out to play in a while. If you go out tonight, be safe. You really agree? Thanks. Why? Wife is the best. Oh right, I might have to go to a forum meeting during this afternoon's physics class. Another teacher will probably cover for me. Pay attention in class, Oku. As soon as I entered school, I couldn't hold it in. Guys, Teacher Fu is going to a forum meeting this afternoon. Another teacher is covering physics class. Holy crap. Nye. Since it's not Teacher Fu teaching, just a substitute. They're just covering one class. They don't know anyone, so they definitely won't take attendance. Really? Aren't you two being a bit too bold? Chen, how did you know Teacher Fu was going to a forum meeting this afternoon? On my way back just now, Teacher Fu was chatting with another teacher. I overheard it. Who cares how he knows, as long as the info is reliable. But Chen Meng's ID is still with me. We agreed that after school, she'd come get it from me. How about you guys go order the restaurant and cake first? Then I'll meet up with you as soon as class is over. What do you think? You're really prioritizing your girl over your friends now. No, I'm not. Besides, if I don't go to class, I can still cover for you guys, right? Then we'll head out as soon as this class is over. Jiang Lintao, you'll be the rear guard. As soon as they left the school gate, Gu Yanzhou was still worried. Do you think this is really Oku? Hey, man, you're the birthday boy today. The most important thing is to have a great time at your birthday. With that, they went into the cake shop classroom. Jiang Lintao was still texting Chen Meng. Oku, come to the school gate right after class to get your ID. I'm going to celebrate my buddy's birthday later. Class is starting. Everyone quiet down. At that moment, a familiar voice came in. We're doomed. Didn't you say Teacher Fu was going to some forum meeting? Teacher Fu doesn't take attendance. They frantically sent messages in the group because no one dares to skip Teacher Fu's class. Is that a ghost standing there now? Over at the cake shop, the boys were excitedly watching the baker's freshly baked cake base. Is someone from our class in the bathroom and hasn't come back yet? Fu Wanwan saw it at a glance. Her husband and his buddies were missing. Fu Wanwan was really supposed to go to the forum meeting, but thinking she wouldn't see me all night, she decided to come to class instead. And by chance, she caught her husband skipping class. Forget it. Let's start class. The 3 students who didn't show up will be marked as absent. As for disciplinary action, we'll see based on their behavior. At the cake shop, Chin, you're really a DZI genius. Bro, you're awesome. The constant praise had gone to my head. Oh, it's nothing. Hurry up and contact Jiang Lintao. Just send him the restaurant location. I opened my phone to message Jiang Lintao and saw 99 plus messages in the group. We're doomed. Teacher Fu came to class. She said the 3 of us skipped class and might even punish us. I opened my phone. There was a photo in the group of Fu Wanwan standing at the podium with a dark face. At the dinner table, I was distracted. Guys, I'm really sorry. I got you all in trouble. Zhang Pang waved his hand helplessly. No one was really enjoying the meal. The plan to drink until we're drunk was definitely off. We hung out for a bit and called it a night around 9. I was about to take a TAP 11 home and explain things to Fu Wanwan. Just as I crossed the traffic light, I saw Fu Wanwan's car parked by the road. I walked over and got in. Fu Wanwan didn't even look at me. I felt a bit awkward. I can explain. I thought you had the forum meeting this afternoon. After all, it's Gu Yanzhou's birthday. Fu Wanwan pressed her red lips together, silent. That woman is way too cold today. I was the one who took them out. Just don't record them. If you're going to record, just record me alone. You can't even save yourself. And you still want to play hero and cover for others. When I got home, I clung to Fu Wanwan. Wife, I promise you, this is the first time. And the last time. Oko, Wanwan, for my sake, don't write down their names. I brought her washed fruit. Move it, move it. I have class tomorrow. I know Fu Wanwan is a principled person. She said she'd record skipping class, and she will. But for the sake of my buddies, I don't mind suffering a bit. With that thought, I turned and went to shower. After showering, I psyched myself up. My buddy's safety depends on me. When I came out of the bathroom, I had a towel loosely tied around my waist. Why aren't you wearing clothes? Fu Wanwan glanced at me and immediately lowered her head shyly. I flipped over and slipped into the covers. Stop reading. Look at me. Go put on your pajamas. Stop being a pervert. You're my wife. How is that being a pervert? Before Fu Wanwan could speak, I grabbed her hand and kissed it. Chen, you're cheating. The woman was amused by my flattery. Wife, tonight you're in charge. You can punish me however you want. Fu Wanwan blushed from my teasing. The woman mumbled to me. Tomorrow morning, the 3 of you wait for me in the office. In the morning, we stood neatly outside Fu Wanwan's office. Come in. As soon as Gu Yanzhou entered, he bowed 90 degrees to apologize. Teacher Fu, I'm really sorry. Yesterday was my birthday. Het Pi birthday. Het Pi birthday stunned us all. Whether I'm substituting for you or not, no matter what class it is, no reason is an excuse for you to skip class and go out. But seeing you guys usually behave well, especially Su Chen, I won't record this time. It'll be treated as an unexcused absence. 5 points off your usual score. Thank you, Teacher Fu. May you lie a long life. Peace be with you. But they had no idea how hard I worked last night. Back in the classroom, they teased me. Yesterday, I used every trick I had to calm Fu Wanwan down. I decided to rest for a few days to regain my strength. But then Fu Wanwan got depressed. She hadn't hugged Chen in a week. She thought I only touched her when I needed something. Now that nothing was happening, the man was avoiding her. So she went to her best friend. Fu Wanwan vented her gloom over drinks. How did you two get neglected by your dear husbands? She said to me last night, why do you always bully that innocent male student? Bestie, don't say that. I need your company. Can you come? When I got home that night, I found Fu Wanwan wasn't there. I thought about calling to ask, just to give her an out. Hello, brother-in-law. It's Jiang. Wanwan drank too much. We're bringing her back. We'll be there soon. When I ran downstairs, Jiang's car was already at the door. Why did you drink so much? I supported Fu Wanwan. Brother-in-law, Wanwan is in your hands now. We're heading off. Thanks. Drive safe. I picked up Fu Wanwan and walked home, looking at the woman on the couch. Why did you drink so much? You couldn't even find your way home. It was my first time seeing Fu Wanwan drunk. Fu Wanwan reached out and wrapped her arms around my neck, holding me tight. Do you even know who I am? My dear husband. She almost made me laugh. Just as I was about to get up, Fu Wanwan pulled me back. Honey, don't be mad, okay? I know I was wrong. I won't make things hard for you at school anymore. Don't drink like this again. There are so many bad people out there. And don't just hug anyone and act cute. Got it? You're my husband. I've liked you for so many years. I wouldn't mistake you. Why? You're the one who's confused. We've only been married for half a year. When I woke up the next day, it was already 10. Just as I went downstairs, Fu Wanwan came over with a freshly cooked fried egg. Honey, are you not mad anymore? I recorded a 6DO last night. If you bully me again, I'll pot it on the campus forum. Let everyone see what the cold and beautiful associate professor is like at home. I specially made a heart-shaped fried egg. I also prepared your favorite breakfast on the table. Friday only has one class. I wandered around the mall for a long time, planning to buy some gifts to visit my in-laws. Nervous, I went home with the gifts. As soon as I opened the door, are you two trying to rebel against me? Do I have no say in this house anymore? One was her physics teacher for 3 years. The other was her AI do. At that moment, Fu Wanwan and Xiaoguohua stood in the corner, trembling. Fu Yun turned around and saw the young man at the door. He looks even more handsome than when he was a kid. Fu Yun is a world-class fashion designer. She's been my AI do since I was a kid. Fu Wanwan pulled me in from the door. Mom, you're scaring him. Chen. This is my mom. This is my dad. Teacher Xia has been with Fu Wanwan for so long. And I didn't even know Teacher Xia was Fu Wanwan's dad. Hello, Uncle Xia, Aunt Fu. Wanwan and I were planning to visit you tomorrow. Look how sensible Chen is. You two are over 80 years old combined. Don't you think about the consequences of what you do? Getting married is such a big deal, and it has nothing to do with me. Now I get it. Aunt Fu just found out she became a mother-in-law. I quickly stepped forward. Auntie, please don't be mad. Wanwan probably didn't know how to tell you. Chen, you're a good kid. You don't need to make excuses for these two. This is all Fu Wanwan's fault. Mom, why don't you and Chen rest for a bit? Dad and I will go cook. Get out. In my mind, Aunt Fu should be elegant and refined. This is my first time seeing such a scene. Ahem, Aunt Fu. I really lied, Desai. I've admired you since I was a kid. I started looking for topics. A social butterfly was forced into being a social recluse. Chen. Getting married was Wanwan's idea. Auntie will deal with her for you. They kept me in the dark. Isn't that too much? They only told me after getting the marriage certificate. And this old man helped them. Wanwan, bring Chen home tomorrow for a proper meal. Got it. You and Dad go back safely. Fu Wanwan felt like my eyes were piercing through her. She nervously smoothed her hair. I confronted Fu Wanwan. Fu Wanwan, don't you have anything to explain to me? Honey, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have kept it from you. I didn't say anything. I turned and went to work on my drafts alone. But my mind was restless and chaotic. I couldn't draw anything. I suddenly felt a lot of pressure. I always thought my in-laws were just ordinary university professors. But now, one is the chairman of Huaxia Group. The other is a world-class designer. Their background and status are completely out of my league. Chen, come out and have some fruit. Fu Wanwan didn't get a response. She pushed the door open and saw me sitting at the desk, spacing out. Fu Wanwan, I don't want to talk to you right now. Honey, I didn't mean to hide it from you. I just realized now. The disappointing daughter Teacher Xia talked about is you. You were just waiting to see me make a fool of myself. Fu Wanwan quickly put the fruit plate aside and snuggled into my arms. Now that you know. You're not going to leave me, are you? When did I ever say I wanted to leave? It seems Fu Wanwan really lacks security in this relationship. Fu Wanwan. People who lie must pay the price. Given your terrible behavior this time, you'll sleep alone for a while. Fu Wanwan panicked and shot up. I didn't give Fu Wanwan a chance to explain. I went straight to the bedroom to sleep and locked the door. The next day, Fu Wanwan and I still went to the Fu family villa as planned. Mom, Dad, these are gifts for you. I was too nervous yesterday. I didn't even know what to call you. Fu Wanwan and Xiaoguohua looked at each other. For dark circles, no need to ask. They were definitely kicked out of the bedroom by their wives and didn't get any rest. Aunt Fu smiled and said to me, come, no need for gifts. The food is ready. You must be hungry, Chen. Mom wants to tell you, Wanwan is older than you, but sometimes she's still childish and has a bad temper. If she goes too far, tell me. I'll teach her a lesson. If it's really bad, Mom will find you someone better. I looked up at poor Fu Wanwan across from me. After dinner, Aunt Fu pulled me into her secret base and didn't come out all afternoon. Fu Wanwan eavesdropped at the door several times, but the room was too soundproof. She didn't hear anything. Can't you just sit still for a moment? I think if Mom replaces you, you'll be worried. At 7 in the evening, we finally came out of the room. I was holding a box in my arms. Fu Wanwan wanted to see what it was, but I dodged her. The drive home took almost an hour. I was on my phone, grinning like an idiot the whole time. Fu Wanwan wanted to ask what I was looking at, but she pouted and stayed quiet. When we got home, Fu Wanwan couldn't hold it in anymore. She blocked me at the door. Chen, what did my mom tell you? Is she really going to find someone better? Do you know Sister Su Yuan? No way. Su Yuan is Aunt Fu's best friend's daughter. She's 1.7 meters tall and on the dance team. She ticks all my boxes. Why not? You lied to me. I'm just getting to know her. I didn't say I'd be with her. Su Chen, you're already thinking about being with her? We've only been married for half a year. Are you tired of me that fast? I heard from Auntie. Sister Su Yuan is 1.7 meters tall. And she dances. She must have a great figure. Su Chen, don't call her Sister Su Yuan. I turned my head as I went upstairs and said to her, Teacher Fu, you should focus on preparing your lessons in the study. I'm taking the bedroom for myself. Calling me Teacher Fu and calling her sister. It's driving me crazy. During class, Fu Wanwan's voice was muffled. Her face had lost its usual glow. This woman clearly caught a cold for not covering herself properly these past 2 days. Fu Wanwan felt awful all day. She checked her phone many times, but had no messages from her husband. Honey isn't really leaving me, is he? He can't be. In the afternoon, I bought some cold medicine on my way home. I mixed it and handed it to Fu Wanwan. Drink the medicine. Don't let it get worse. Honey, don't leave me. I won't bully you at school anymore. I won't hide anything from you anymore. I'm not leaving you. Just drink the medicine. I'll make you some noodles. Eat and sleep, and you'll feel better. I got up and cooked a bowl of plain noodles. The whole house smelled delicious. Fu Wanwan looked at the bowl of noodles. She was so moved she almost cried. Honey, do you really forgive me? Or are you just pitying me because I'm sick? I really forgive you. Don't lie to me anymore. Wanwan quickly finished the bowl of noodles and then went to sleep holding her husband. Fu Wanwan curled up like a kitten against me. Honey, I didn't sleep well alone the past few days. I was scared you'd really leave me. Wanwan, can you stop being so insecure? That day, I just wanted to be alone in the studio, and you asked if I was going to leave you. Is our relationship that fragile? Fu Wanwan, I really lie you. I lop you. Don't overthink things anymore, Oku. The next day, when Fu Wanwan came home, she saw I had added a safe to the house. What do you think? All the gifts Mom gave me yesterday are locked inside. Mom said this jade pendant is your family heirloom. These are the family properties, and the paintings under Mom's name were all given to me. I didn't want them at first, but Mom insisted. Anyway, all the valuable stuff in the Fu family is with you and Mom. Dad and I have nothing but our salary cards. That evening, Fu Wanwan's friends arranged to meet at a bar. Fu Wanwan was very calm. I was a bit nervous before we left. Don't be nervous. They're all easy to get along with. When we got to the room, only Jiang and Nan Xian were there. Wow, so this is the brother-in-law? I'm Nan Xian. You met Jiang last time. I almost didn't recognize you. Who would have thought that Dr. Jiang, in his white coat, so serious, would show up in a pink bodycon dress? I'm here. How could I be late to meet the brother-in-law? Ah, hello, brother-in-law. I'm Jiang Shuero. I'm also from Guqing Middle School. I looked at Jiang Shuero in front of me, feeling a sense of unreality. Of course I know you're from Guqing Middle School. You were the school beauty of the high school back then, right? Brother-in-law, that's not right. The school beauty was our Wanwan. You must have known Wanwan back then, right? Right. Back then she only focused on studying. It's normal not to know her. Everyone laughed at that. I glanced nervously at Fu Wanwan. Wanwan was also from Guqing Middle School. I'm doomed. This woman is frowning again. Jiang Shuero did that on purpose. I know Wanwan too well. She's mad now. Not because I didn't know she went to the same school. She's mad because I remembered someone else but not her. That woman is way too jealous. At the end, a waiter came for a signature. Jiang Shuero was sitting by the door. I glanced over and saw her handwriting. It's really ugly. People really do change. Her writing used to be so beautiful. Fu Wanwan felt deeply hurt. Her husband remembered the high school beauty from when he was in middle school. After sitting for a while, Fu Wanwan made an excuse and went home with me. As soon as we got home, I immediately tried to appease my wife. I really didn't know that you were also from Guqing Middle School. We've been married for so long, and you never told me. Do you think Jiang Shuero is prettier than me? How is that possible? She's a player, let me tell you. Don't judge others lightly. I don't lie that. How do you know she's a player? She plays with men's feelings. She's no good. If it weren't for the letters still in Guqing, I'd want to burn them all. But I can't keep things bottled up. That night, I tossed and turned in bed, unable to sleep. Wanwan, I can't hold it in anymore. I'll tell you something. Don't be mad. What? I used to lie, Jiang Shuero. Fu Wanwan's eyes widened. She was about to speak, but I stopped her. Let me explain first. I was in 8th grade then, and you were in your senior year. She suddenly brought me breakfast and wrote me letters, so I thought she liked me. I still have the letters in Guqing. I'll burn them next time I go home. Wanwan's expression was still serious. Oh, dear wife. I was just young back then. Chen, that person back then was actually me. I just asked Jiang Shuero to give you the things. For a moment, I was stunned. So, did you lie the words and feelings in the letters? Or did you lie her? Of course, the letters. Wanwan, I only lie you. Fu Wanwan was conflicted inside. This fool, didn't he look at the signature when reading the letters? What fault does Chen have? It's definitely that errand girl Jiang Shuero's fault. Fu Wanwan angrily opened her phone and kicked the culprit out of the group chat. She also unilaterally deleted Jiang Shuero from WeChat. When Jiang Shuero saw that chilling red exclamation mark, she felt more wronged than Do-yi. Within 5 minutes, Jiang Shuero got the inside scoop from Jiang. Let you die knowing why. Brother-in-law said you play with men's feelings and won't let Wanwan hang out with you. Jiang Shuero was shocked. Let you die knowing why. What? When did I ever play with men's feelings? I'm 27 and have never had a boyfriend. The only man I lie is abroad, and he still won't talk to me. When did I become a player? Sigh. Ever since Fu Wanwan turned the guest room on the first floor into my studio, I rarely went to her study. Today, Fu Wanwan went to school for overtime. I was bored all morning. At noon, I got a call from Fu Wanwan, asking me to go to the study and send her some materials. Bored, I read a book in the study for a while. When I left, I accidentally kicked the desk. The cabinet next to it. An old iron box fell out. I know things in the study are important to Fu Wanwan. I thought I'd quickly pick it up and put it back, but things fell out of the iron box. Some were letters. I resisted the urge to read them. During dinner, I chatted absent-mindedly with Fu Wanwan. My mind was full of who those letters were for. Fu Wanwan ladled some soup and placed it in front of me. What's wrong, Chen? Are you feeling unwell? I snapped back to reality and met her concerned gaze. I told her what happened in the study that afternoon. I saw Fu Wanwan's expression turn noticeably strange. Wanwan, I didn't read those letters. She softly hummed in acknowledgement. Debt, are they important to you? Fu Wanwan thought for a moment. They're not important anymore. I'm not stupid. They're not important now, so they were important before. She must have really liked that boy. Otherwise, she wouldn't have written so many. Fu Wanwan watched me furiously poke at the fish in front of me and couldn't help but laugh. Honey, are you jealous? Are you afraid I lie another man? I felt like the jealousy jar inside me was about to explode, but I still stubbornly said, it's okay if you liked him. Am I someone who's that petty? They're just a few letters. You're my wife now anyway. But I also felt I was being really petty. Just thinking about another man being liked by Fu Wanwan made even the soup in my hand taste sour. I irritably put down my bowl and chopsticks. Fu Wanwan saw through my denial, and instead of explaining further, she slowly started eating. During this time, Fu Wanwan noticed I was always sitting in the studio, spacing out, and I didn't have time to be close to her. That won't do. Over time, it would affect my relationship with my dear husband. Fu Wanwan walked into the studio with grapes and snuggled into my arms. Achendi bai, why are you unhappy? Tell your wife. Fu Wanwan nestled in my arms, acting cute. I ruffled her hair. I still haven't finished the draft for the competition. Honey, send the draft to mom. Let her take a look. I usually ask my mother-in-law for advice on many professional issues. I've improved a lot these past 2 months, but she's a judge for the competition. If I let her modify my entry, it wouldn't be fair to others. No, mom is a judge for this competition. People would say I'm using connections. I didn't expect my husband to be so upright. Fu Wanwan smiled sweetly. I said gloomily, I know an alumnus. I heard he finished his draft a while ago. I'm still struggling with color saturation. I feel like I'm always a step behind others. Fu Wanwan comforted me. Fast doesn't mean good. Art needs to be refined. If you're stuck, we can go out for a walk. It's okay to be slow. How about we go soak in hot springs this weekend? I nodded affectionately, seeing me agree. Fu Wanwan happily kissed my face several times, a reward for agreeing to go out and relax. Tell me, what do you want to eat? I'll make it. Then make your specialty, cola chicken wings. Hee hee. So tonight, you have to reward me too. After class on Friday, we'll head straight from school. I sneaked into the car. Fu Wanwan looked at me reproachfully. Honey, when can we finally go public? Once I graduate, we'll go public. Oh, so Rita put you through this. Why? The hot spring was inside a hotel, luxuriously decorated. As soon as we arrived, a receptionist led us to the room. I leaned down and whispered in Fu Wanwan's ear. Wife, you arranged everything so thoughtfully. That's so considerate. This is Teacher Xiao's hotel. I was startled, but then I accepted it calmly. It's no surprise Teacher Xia owns a big hotel, so we don't have to pay, right? If you perform well tonight, it's fry forever. I was really speechless with Fu Wanwan. Fu Wanwan, do you have any normal thoughts in your head? Chen, I'm only naughty when I'm with you. That night, I was taking a shower. When Fu Wanwan went downstairs to get a late-night snack, she was spotted by Su Tianlei, who was there on a date. Su Tianlei remembered the school forum incident, which made him lose face. Fu Wanwan, that forum thing made me lose face. Today, I have to seize the chance to get her. Fu Wanwan picked up the takeout. She saw a cake shop across the street, but it was a bit late. She'd have to wait a little. After paying, her phone showed it was dead and shut down. After a while, Fu Wanwan hurried back to the hotel with the cake. As soon as she got out of the elevator, she heard a commotion. She stood on tiptoes to look inside and saw me standing at the door with wet hair. There was a red mark on my forehead. Fu Wanwan rushed past the security guard, dropping the cake. What's wrong, honey? Seeing Fu Wanwan return, I quickly grabbed her arm. Where did you go? Why was your phone off? Fu Wanwan frowned. I went to buy a small cake. My phone died. It shut off. I'm so honey. The Ma Najio beside us was trembling. Mrs. Fu, someone just entered your room and accidentally hurt your husband. Hearing this, Fu Wanwan anxiously told the Ma Najio to call a doctor. Chen, what just happened? Fu Wanwan reached out and brushed the hair from my forehead. Looking worried, I winced in pain. Right after my shower, I heard a noise at the door. I thought it was you coming back, so I didn't think much of it. When I came out, I saw that bastard Su Tianlei, completely naked, lying on the bed. I got mad and wanted to punch him. Fu Wanwan's face grew uglier by the second. And the injury on your head? He hit me with a water glass. Wife, I didn't lose out. I hit him back too. Fu Wanwan gently touched the red bump on my forehead. Her eyes instantly reddened, and her voice trembled. How dare he? I grabbed his hand. I squeezed her fingers to comfort her. It's nothing, just a small injury. I didn't let him off easy either. Look at the state he's in. He probably can't even stand up now. The Ma Najio said nervously. Ms. Fu, we've already called the police, and we've reviewed the surveillance footage. Su Tianlei snuck onto the floor while the cleaning lady was working. He knocked on the door and came in. We take full responsibility. The hotel will cover all medical expenses and costs. Fu Wanwan's gaze turned icy cold. A completely different person from usual. Can you really afford to? First, thoroughly investigate hotel security. Fire all negligent staff. Second, hand over the surveillance and all evidence to the police. I'm suing him for illegal entry and assault, so he rots in jail. Third, prepare the documents to expel him from Nanda. I'll personally deliver them to the principal. The police arrived quickly. Su Tianlei still insisted he knew Fu Wanwan. He said he just came in to wait for her, and that I misunderstood. Fu Wanwan directly showed him the evidence on her phone. He immediately wilted and was then taken away. The doctor treated my wound. It's all my fault. If I hadn't gone downstairs to buy the cake, and my phone hadn't died, this wouldn't have happened. It's not your fault. That bastard was just asking for trouble. I comforted her, and besides, weren't you just trying to buy me a small cake? My heart feels sweet. She nuzzled into my arms and said gloomily. The cake fell on the ground. I wanted you to taste it. I smiled. It's okay. We'll buy it next time. By 10 or 8, eat until we're full. That night, Fu Wanwan kept holding my hand. She slept very restlessly. Any small sound would wake her up. I held her tightly and whispered in her ear, don't be afraid, I'm here. No one will ever bully you again. She mumbled a response drowsily and burrowed deeper into my arms. The next morning, we returned to Nanchang. Su Tianlei's matter was resolved quickly. Illegal entry, plus assault, with solid evidence. Nanda also quickly issued a notice, expelling him. His little schemes ultimately backfired on him. That's the fate of bad people. With Su Tianlei's issue settled, I was completely relieved. I immediately threw myself into creating the DZI competition entry. Fu Wanwan stayed with me every day, bringing me tea, water, and peeled fruit. When I was stuck, she'd take me for walks in the park or by the river, discussing colors and composition with me. Having her by my side made me feel very secure. My ideas became clearer and clearer. My mother-in-law also found out about my competition. She specifically called me, saying she wouldn't play favorites just because I'm her son-in-law, but she could give me professional advice. I thought about it and declined, saying, "Mom, I want to win the award on my own merit. I don't want people to say I use connections. Even if I don't win, I'll have done my best." Half a month later, my draft was finally finished. I looked at the work on the paper, filled with a sense of accomplishment. It was a drawing of Fu Wanwan and me by a Rai lake. She was holding my hand, smiling beautifully. Behind us was the sparkling lake and the blue sky. The color saturation was just right. Every stroke held my lot for her. When Fu Wanwan saw the draft, her eyes lit up. She hugged me and gave me a kiss. "Honey, your drawing is so beautiful. This is sure to win an award." I pinched her cheek. "Hope your words come true." After submitting, it was a long wait. I refreshed the competition website every day, feeling both hopeful and nervous. Fu Wanwan always smiled and comforted me. Finally, the results were announced. I won the gold medal. The moment I saw the result, I was too excited to speak. I grabbed Fu Wanwan and spun her around several times. She laughed and wrapped her arms around my neck, kissing my face again and again. My mother-in-law and father-in-law called me right away. "Chen, great job. Mom knew you could do it. Kid, you've got something." With the gold medal prize money, the first thing I did was go to a jewelry store and picked out a diamond ring for Fu Wanwan. It wasn't an especially expensive size, but it was one I carefully chose. Inside the ring, our names were engraved, Su Chen and Fu Wanwan. That evening at home, I took out the ring, got down on one knee in front of Fu Wanwan, and said seriously, "Wanwan, when we had our flash marriage, I gave you nothing. No proposal, no ring, not even a proper wedding. But my feelings for you were never a whim. But I found I love you more and more. I'm determined to be with you for life. Will you marry me? Not the flash marriage kind, but the proper, formal, openly married kind." Fu Wanwan stood there, tears streaming down her face. She nodded and said, choked up, "I do. Su Chen, I do." I slipped the ring onto her finger. "From now on, this ring will keep you tied to me. You can't run away for the rest of your life." "I won't run. Not for my whole life." In the days that followed, we started preparing for the wedding. Aunt Fu was busy with everything, even more enthusiastic than us. My mother-in-law personally designed our wedding dress and suit. The wedding dress was white, embroidered with tiny pearls and lace, making Fu Wanwan look like a fairy. The suit was a black tuxedo, tailor-made. It fit me perfectly. My father-in-law was in charge of the venue and guests, arranging everything smoothly. My buddies were also busy helping out. Gu Yanzhou became the best man group leader. Zhang Peng and Jiang Lintao ran around, helping me decorate the wedding room and buy candy. The wedding was set for graduation day. On the campus of Nanchang University, everywhere was filled with graduation joy, and my wedding was held on that same day. The location was on Nanda's campus. It was where Fu Wanwan and I first met, and where our shitari began. On the wedding day, the sun was bright and the breeze gentle. Fu Wanwan, wearing the dress my mother-in-law designed, held her father's arm, and walked towards me step by step, a gentle smile on her face. Her eyes were only on me. At that moment, I felt the whole world go quiet. My eyes were only on her too. Her father placed her hand in mine. He patted my shoulder and said seriously, "Kid, I'm entrusting Wanwan to you. If you dare bully her, I won't let you off." Gu Yanzhou, as the best man, gave a speech, telling stories about us. From me calling her wife in class to getting caught skipping, to the Su Tianlei incident, making everyone laugh heartily. Fu Wanwan leaned against me, her eyes crinkling with laughter. When we exchanged rings, Fu Wanwan put a matching ring on my finger, and whispered, "Su Chen, please take care of me for the rest of my life." I held her hand tightly and kissed her forehead, saying, "Fu Wanwan, the rest of my life is all you." After the wedding, Fu Wanwan and I, still in our dress and suit, strolled around Nanda's campus. Everything was still familiar, but the person beside me was now the one I'd spend my life with. Some classmates saw us and shouted with a smile, "Congratulations on your wedding." Fu Wanwan smiled back, holding my arm, her head resting on my shoulder. The sunlight fell on us, warm and beautiful. I looked down at her and said softly, "Wanwan, you know what? Back when I heard teacher Xiao resigned, I was overjoyed, thinking I wouldn't have to do physics homework anymore. But I never expected that my flash marriage wife would become my physics teacher. Back then, I thought the most absurd things in the world had all happened to me. And now, do you think it's absurd?" I pinched her cheek, leaned down and kissed her lips, saying seriously, "Not absurd, not absurd at all. This is the luckiest encounter of my life. After all the twists and turns, it turns out my destiny was already set. It was you. From the SOC of a flash marriage, to the hilarious awkwardness, to the deep lop of staying together. Fu Wanwan and my shitari began with an accident, and ended with deep affection. For the rest of our lives, through spring and autumn, cold and heat, I will hold her hand and keep walking, never to be separated again. And those little quarrels, those hilarious moments, will become the most precious memories of our lives, hidden in our hearts, warming us